Ladies and gentlemen, it's Team of the Year time. The time has come for us to vote on our Team of the Years and to see who is going to get into that star-studded 11. I've already made my submission and I am today going to assign every single one of them in career mode to one single team. I've gone ahead and created a team within Create a Club. I've called it TOTY and I'm going to go through and sign every single player. First off, I need to tell you the team. So, starting from the goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, attackers, let's begin with the keeper. My vote for the number one will go to Gianluigi Donnarumma. It's really either between him or Ed Mendy for Chelsea. And look, I think Mendy had a breakout year, obviously, last year. It was sensational, won the Champions League. I think Donnarumma, though, is still a more established, slightly better goalkeeper. I think we can all agree Donnarumma over Mendy in terms of just pure ability. And the fact that he was the player of the tournament at the Euros, had a massive say in Italy winning the Euros as well. So I think for me, he just edges it, and I'm giving it to him. Now, moving on to the defenders. You may be a right back in game, but I'm going for João Cancelo, obviously playing at left back in real life right now for Man City. He won the Premier League last year and just in general has been, oh my God, one of the best players in the Premier League this season. He's been phenomenal. My first centre back is going to be Christian Romero. Now, this one might make a few eyes pop, but I figured rather than just go for every single other centre back that everyone else goes for, I decided to go bold. This guy will catch out a few football fans because I don't think people realize this dude was the best defender in the Serie A last season, and on top of that, he won the Copa America with Argentina and was in the team of the tournament. He was unbelievable last season, despite maybe not being, I don't know, incredible at Spurs so far. The next centre back will be Reuben Diaz as well, obviously the player of the season in the Premier League last season, although you'd argue it was either him or Harry Kane, but it did go to him, and he's just by far the best, or was the best centre back in the Premier League last season. Won obviously the title, and he was instrumental in doing that. I think there's no debates there. My final defender is Trent Alexander-Arnold, and this is the guy that I actually have the most sort of like, I don't know, I'm the least sure of putting in. And it surprises you because I think a lot of people are very established that on his day, Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back in the world. He's put up decent numbers individually, hasn't really won anything or, you know, doesn't have really any accolades that he got this year with Liverpool, but I think he's still by far the best right back in the world, so I think we're still going to give it to him. Now for the midfielders, my first one is N'Golo Kanté, ladies and gentlemen. After all, he was probably the most influential and important player in winning Chelsea its Champions League. He was by far their best player in the knockouts. Remember, he won like man of the match in both semi-final legs. In the final, like he was ridiculous. He won like their last 4 Champions League man of the matches, and just in general was another beast again, so I expect Kanté to get in once more. Jorginho is getting in, of course, again purely off of the back of his achievements and accomplishments, and maybe less off his actual ability as a proper midfielder, but you just can't deny winning the Champions League, winning the Euros, and just having the year that he had, coming third in the Ballon d'Or. There's no way he's not making Team of the Year. And the final midfielder will be Kevin De Bruyne. Again, I think maybe a few people are maybe not looking to put De Bruyne in their Team of the Years this time around, and I think that's only really down to more or less the fact that I think people are kind of just a little over seeing Kevin De Bruyne in their teams. There might be just a bit of fatigue seeing him in there. But the guy, again, has had a very, very solid year, winning another Premier League title with Man City, being instrumental in that. And look, if you were going off of accomplishments alone and titles won and records and awards and things like that, you could go with someone like Pedri or Nicola Barella, someone different, but I think De Bruyne is still one of the best mids in the world, if not the best still, and still was, you know, won the Premier League. I think it's fine. Now onto the front three. Obviously, Lionel Messi will get in there for winning the Ballon d'Or, for winning the Copa del Rey, the Copa America, for being the top goal scorer in La Liga, for finishing with 61 goals and assists in this calendar year, and just in general being an absolute GOAT like he typically always is. So yeah, he's getting in. Obviously, Robert Lewandowski's going to make it in as well because this man had the most ridiculous year too, with like 80 plus goals and assists in an entire calendar year. Another just ridiculous year, arguably almost his best. Maybe last year was probably his best. Definitely the second best player in the world this year. And the final one, which may surprise some of you, but it's a pretty comfortable pick for me. It's Kylian Mbappe for PSG, ladies and gentlemen, going into the other front three position. I know a lot of people will be putting in Mo Salah since he has been on fire to start this Premier League season toward the second half of the year. But my only concerns is that Mbappe had way more of a consistent year. Mbappe had 73 goal and assist contributions, and Mo Salah only had like 50. So there's a big gap. Mbappe actually won some stuff, so I think you've got to give it to Mbappe over Salah. And so here it is, ladies and gentlemen. My team of the year in my shortlist. I'm going to go through and try to sign each and every one of them, and it could get tricky. And yes, before pushing on with today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I'd once again like to remind you all that this video is brought to you by Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach have been awesome and been looking after me for the last couple of months, been sending me a bunch of awesome stuff. Controllers, headsets, and now they've sent me the coolest one yet. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Stealth 700 Gen 2. The Stealth 700 Gen 2 is the successor to the top-selling wireless gaming headset for PS5 and PS4. It comes with 50mm nano clear speakers, providing crisp, accurate sound for the ultimate gaming experience. It's a lot more durable with an all-new metal reinforced headband and strengthened hinge design. It comes with Bluetooth technology, so you can take a call or listen to whatever music that you want to whilst gaming as well, which I think is sick. And not only that, but the battery life on this thing is nuts. It gives you 20 hours of wireless gaming. It's another mighty fine headset that Turtle Beach have come out with. Be sure to give it a look if you are indeed keen in the description down below. Be sure to give it a look and support Turtle Beach, since of course they've supported me. Thank you so much to Turtle Beach for sponsoring this video, and let's get right on back underway with it. Take a look at our budget. We have $1 billion in our budget. That's an insane amount of money, but it might not be enough. Look at the prices of these players, people. You've got 230 million base value for Mbappe. You've got what? 140 million for Lewandowski, about 100 million for Messi, or 92 million for Messi. That right there is nearly half the budget gone. It's only 3 players. I'm just going to pull every single trick in the book I know to try to make this happen with the cash that we have. We're going to pay 230 million for Mbappe, so that's a tough start right there. God, I am not going to be able to afford all these players in 1 year, but either way, Mbappe has signed. Would 130 million hopefully be enough for him, I think? Might have to pay something like 140 million for him. Jeez, that's a lot. But he's in. All right, sweet, lovely jubbly. And let's go ahead and complete the front three with Lewandowski. 190 million maybe. Would that be enough? They're going to ask for 197. You know what? I can probably take that. We'll accept. I mean, hey, at least we got a front three though. Mbappe, Lewandowski, and Messi. And God, that's deadly. We spent 2/3 on our budget on 1/3 of the team. We're in danger. I might go for Donnarumma the next one. God, he's going to be expensive. 220. Damn, no, they want like $250 for him. 235 million. All right, at least that's done. So Donnarumma goes in, but geez, we still have a lot of players to pick up. You know, the only guy I think I can afford this season now is Jorginho. I'm going to try to include like one of my best midfielders in the team to see if we can get it done maybe. Nah, man, they're just not interested. They're just not interested in player swaps. 75 million. All right, they'll go for that. God damn. No player swaps, no sell-on clause or anything. We still need to sign these players though. Man, we're going to need big cash, and I'm not sure if we're going to get it. But let's go ahead and chuck old mate Jorginho in. Lovely stuff. Got a killer front three. We got Jorginho in the middle, and we got Donnarumma. Will we be able to, well, stay up this Premier League season? Our team's not absolutely insane, aside from the killer front three, but I think we just have to sim through this season. Okay, so end of the first season. Looks like we came in 6th place. I don't know how much cash we're going to be getting with that, but oh boy, I think we're going to be having a tough time trying to complete this task. It might be impossible. We gave ourselves $1 billion, and it still wasn't enough to get half the team. My God. All right, well, on to season 2. Oh, it's $170 million is what we're working with. It's a big wage budget, but I think that's only enough for us to sign 2 more players. I might go for N'Golo Conte, because we apparently could get him for basically bang on his value. We can get away with maybe like 95 million for Conte. Yes, we can. We probably could have got him for like less than that, maybe 90. I'm going for Christian Romero. He's only going to cost us about 66 to 75. It might be tough to make it happen, but I think we should. We're going to be able to trade a player here for Romero, plus a sell-on clause, and maybe I might try to bump this down to like 55 million, but I reckon that will be enough. Lovely. So that's Romero in, and now N'Golo Conte in. There are 4 left. Well, we've actually managed to win the Premier League in this sim, which is great. Hopefully that's more cash, but I'm noticing Lewandowski, Messi, certain players like that are really dropping off. So I'm concerned. What happens if one of them retires? I assume that means we fail the challenge. Bloody Messi's 36, and then you got Lewandowski at 34. One of these guys could retire next year. Holy crap. Are we going to do this? I'm a little concerned, guys. Mbappe is the one killing it. Some random 81 rated 29-year-old is outperforming Messi and Lewandowski with goals. That's wild. It's not over till the fat lady sings. We got 250 million in the budget this season, but it feels like each player is going to be worth around about that. Cancelo 100 million. Bloody 200 million alone for just Alexander Arnold. Why didn't I go for bloody Kyle Walker? Would have made my life so much easier. I'm going to start today off here trying to go for João Cancelo if we can. God almighty, they want 130 mil. This is barely going to happen. Oh, and God almighty, they come back saying they want 130. Would you take 120? Yes, they will, but geez, that's a lot of cash. He is the left back, so I'll chuck him at left back, but lovely. We just need one centre back, one right back, and one more midfielder. About 120 mil left over. We can maybe make one more this season. The cheapest player is Kevin De Bruyne. Will we have enough for him? I'm going to start it at 90 million and this Bruyne guy, if we can try to trade for him maybe. Oh, they might go for it, but we're going to need to dumb down the transfer sum. 137 million plus him maybe, possibly. Yeah, Pep's going to take it. Come on, we might get this done. Oh, they want some bonuses. Let me remove the appearance one if that's enough. Yes, it will be. De Bruyne's in. We're 2 away. We might make it happen. We got a complete midfield 3 and front 3, even though Lewandowski may as well retire pretty soon. Literally no cash left over, but a centre back and a right back. We're 2 away. If one of you two bastards retire, and Conte, and maybe even De Bruyne, I'm looking at both of you. If any of you retire, I'm going to be pissed. This season we only managed to come second as well, so that's only going to give us less cash next season. And the other two that we have in our bloody shortlist are just, they're young and they keep getting better and more expensive. Lewandowski's now 80 rated. Messi's 85. Please, boys, I beg. Just play for 2 more seasons. If you give me that, I think we can do this. If one of them retires next season, it might not happen. 250 odd mil in the budget. Okay, maybe. God, they're both going to be so expensive though. Diaz will be 180 million, I reckon. And Alexander Arnold be about, he's in the last year of his contract. So that means he's going to be cheaper. Oh my God. Let's go for 110 mil plus a $10 million player and 25% selling clause. They don't go for it, but 130 mil plus the player. All right, we can do this. Let me round this down, Klopp, to 125. Will you take it? Yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. Let me just chuck him in the team. Oh my God, Benoit, as soon as we get Reuben Diaz, it's over. God, let me try swapping the best other centre back we have and maybe chucking on a sell on clause. I'm going for it all. Plus 140 million. The wage should be enough, I reckon. Please. Is that enough? Oh my God, bloody Pep, give me something. Man, this is looking incredibly impossible, I think. We are still 50 million off. Everyone who's not in the starting 11 is getting listed and I'm selling everybody. It is full send right now. All right, look at this. We managed to sell Benoit for about 40 million. Norman for just under 10. It's got our budget to something like 190 million. Is that enough? 150 million, 20%. I'm trying for 180 million flat. 10% sell-on clause. Should leave us with enough cash left over for wages. And he's got to take it. We might just pull this off. Reuben Diaz. We might be signing Reuben Diaz. He's got quite a big wage, but I think we should still have enough possibly to cover it. 400k. Oh, comfortably. We've done it. The challenge is complete. It took an absolute eternity. Mbappe, Lewandowski, and Messi. Jorginho. Whoa. Jorginho, Conte, De Bruyne, Cancelo. We got Donnarumma. We got Romero. We got Alexander Arnold. And the final piece of the puzzle, Reuben Diaz has signed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my team of the year submission signed up in FIFA. We gave ourselves $1 billion and still had to go all the way to the end. Lewandowski dropped all the way down to a 79 from a 90, whatever it took that long. Messi's 37, but he held on. He gave us that one extra season and we have done it. And I mean, hell, look, I'll sim to the end of the season and see what this team can do, but it's like a 3, 4, 5 season old team. Lewandowski is, I don't know, he's done and done. He'd barely be playing Premier League anymore at that level. And what a bunch of frauds. They couldn't even win the league. Liverpool beat him to it. Lewandowski is 77 rated now. Messi's nearly dropped into the 70s. Bro, I would hate to ever see Leo Messi below an 80. Oh, that would hurt so much. Mbappe dominating, Messi getting an okay amount. De Bruyne doing all right at 33. Lewandowski still popping up too, but yeah, there you go. We had to basically ditch the entire reserves or some very good players in order to get this done, but we've done it. For one last time, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is my team of the year submission. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what your team of the year is going to be. I'm pretty proud of mine. I think it's deserving. Maybe 1 or 2 players I could be okay with swapping out, but yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll probably have another video out for when the actual team of the year comes out too. So be sure to stay tuned for it, lads. Catch you later. Bye-bye.